Alright, everybody, welcome to another edition of Droppin'Baums with me, Corey Baumeister. Today, we're going to be playing another trophy match here today, 4-0, before we go to our Apex Legends event. And this is feeling kind of familiar to SCG Cincinnati, minus a couple woes here and there, with not sure if our teammates were going to show up for Cincinnati. This one's an individual event, and I'm showing up, so it should be all good. Playing the same deck as I was playing before. I tried a lot of different iterations. I tried Preordain. I tried a wizard version as well, playing Rona and Flames of Anor. I was kind of interested in that version, but I don't think I have enough time to perfect it. So, you know, I wanted to try one league with the tried and trusted and true card of Expressive Iteration instead of Preordain. Turns out this card's still just really good, and I was maybe painting it in a bad light. I did go down to 3 rings and up to 3 Teferis in the main deck, mostly so I could fit more sideboard cards. I am going to make a couple changes to this list. I'll be updating the Patreon. Get the link below if you want to get the exact list, but it's going to be very close to this. I'll be updating the sideboard guide as well as the article, and adding some mulligan decisions either this week or next week. So check out the Patreon if you're interested in that. Other than that, this is really just stock Jeskai Breach that I've been playing for a long time. Sideboard slots, not a ton has changed, except I'm trying Alpine Moon instead of Ceremonious Rejection. I figure it's just a more impactful card against Tron, and it has some, backsplash damage against, like, the Mirror, other Urza Saga deck, stuff like that. I have the Haywire Mate and the Spell Bomb in the main, as I just want, more ability to do other things. I added another artifact into the sideboard that I'm going to end up playing. But we'll see. And I moved the 1-drops around a little bit. Now I already forgot what I put in my list, but check out the Patreon if you're interested. But yeah, Jeskai Breach. We are 4-0, only losing 2 games so far. Already kind of forgot what I played against, but let's trophy match. All right, on the play in a trophy match. Cannot complain. What do we got here? What do we got? Okay, a mildly weak hand. This hand kind of screams out to me. Still going to keep, but it's going to be play Expressive Iteration as Anticipate. Not the best card, but realistically, it's just Preordain. You just pick one card out of the top 3. But you have the ability to hit one of your 7 0-drops as well, and then it's a 2-for-1. And that's really where the card shines. Of course, if we get a 0-drop, we can play Emery instead. And yeah, plenty other options here. And then go Saga on 3 into Teferi Bounce. That's kind of what this hand screams to start. A little unfortunate it doesn't pass the Regavan test if I do play against a Regavan deck, where if I go turn 2 Expressive Iteration on the play against them, and they just go Regavan and attack you, I'm going to feel real bad. So that's what I'm hoping to avoid. We shall see. All right, and this is probably going to be my last bit of content before Apex Legends. I'm going to be backpack streaming up there, but I don't know. I don't think I'll have time to do another stream. So last bit, and then next week we'll be starting it up again. All right, Misty. Misty always scares me. It's either Murktide or Living End, and both of them kind of are close matchups. If it's Murktide, the Saga next turn is usually a pretty solid play. But regardless, we're going to be playing Emery now that we top deck Bobble. Now it's just, what do we expect? I think no matter what, we'll go for we'll go for Teferi next turn. So let's go get red-white. Or blue-white. Let's go with red-white. Here's a Bobble. And here's our old friend Emery. Let's hope they don't have Bolt in the counterspell. That would be less than ideal. Opponent deep in the tank. They have Subtlety maybe. Be interesting. I put it on top. This looks like a living end gamer, eh? Well, we're gonna play our Teferi next turn, and we're gonna hope for the best. This matchup is really rough game one, and then it gets a lot better usually. We get Spell Pierces, Force and Negations. Ragavan's actually good in this matchup. Gasps. You know, this is the thing about Ragavan. Ragavan is at its all-time lowest spot it's ever been in. And it's just awful in some matchups, but there's matchups like this where it is the best card and the card I want on turn one. So I couldn't bring myself to cut it. And, you know, against Bowmaster decks, I just got to side it out. That's just what it's become. Okay. Opponent only took 1 million years here. We got a Ragavan in the yard, which is not so bad. Now, we're going to bobble during their turn. Because we don't want them to see another card if they grief us. 2 draws out of Teferi if they take our Teferi, essentially. Oh, the Riverwinder. And we just have to jam. Game 1, we have no counterplay to this. Besides just comboing, which can totally work. But this is the bait card, but it also just completely shuts them down. Okay, there goes Riverwinder. Maybe they're searching for grief because they don't have an answer to Teferi. That'd be cool. No grief, no force, no grief, no force, no grief, no force. And post board we get graveyard. Uh-oh. Okay. I think I know what they're going to take. We are 1 grinding station away from winning that way. If they don't take Teferi, they like 100% have force into the stuff. This matchup, I think Respect the Cat said it perfectly. You can never feel good about your matchup against Living End. You just can't. Their deck is so powerful. Their nut draws are through the roof. And their low draws are terrible. You know? So, like, this deck is the ultimate width of house. People are going to be like, Corey, what the hell are you talking about? The distance from the floor to the ceiling is the largest. So this house is spacious here, okay? Living End has one of the most spacious houses around. Breach, I don't know. It's only 1 level. The floor is a lot closer to the ceiling. The ceiling's pretty high as well, but the floor is much higher. Living End is like a 4-story mansion that starts in the basement, and Breach is like a really nice open concept house with a lot of windows, a lot of different natural light that shines into this beautiful home, but it's 1 story. Okay, it's a modest 1-story house. Our opponent is slow. But honestly, if opponent wasn't slow, how could I tell you more about these house analogies? Or house metaphors? Can you tell I just woke up? This is the first thing I did today. Alright, let's get another Teferi, hey? That's not another Teferi. Now, if I expressive, is there anything I can expressive into that could win me the game? Right meow. There's not. But I could expressive into, like, land Emery. Emery would be a good draw. Or even a Unholy Heat to kill my own Emery. That would be a pretty good draw as well. I don't think the 1 treasure is worth it anymore. And while I say Ragavan is amazing to have on turn 1, it falls off real quick. you know. It's a good card to ramp you, but when you no longer can ramp, it's less good. Okay, I mean, we got to do this. Try to find our grinding station. Mox Amber. Okay, now they're going to take Breach, though, which is the problem. If they're able to bring this back. So we need to just bobble and hit some goods. And I don't know if Expressive Iteration is enough. You know, like I think I have to rely on bobbles here. Because next turn, if we Expressive and then we Breach, we would need another Mox. We'd be 1 mana short of being able to still combo. And that is a 1-turn clock, probably, right? 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's actually not. Okay. All right. With that reasoning, I think I don't take Mox. Ugh, that feels kind of bad. I was thinking Expressive to hand, play Canal, double bobble. So if I take Expressive, they take Breach. They're going to leave me with Expressive. Ragavan, that's dead. 2 bobble draws plus another draw and Saga. I'll have 3 draws at... I mean, I still need 2 combo pieces. I guess if I do go Canal Mox Amber, I can just dash Ragavan. Get an extra treasure. All right, I'm going to go with that. I do not know if it's right, though. This could look way silly if I end up bricking here. Here comes Ragavan. Here comes Ragavan. And I will have 2 looks at 2 Unholy Heats as well. Ugh. That's the question is, do I think I do bobble now because, well, I already have the griefiest of the targets. So now I think it's totally fine to bobble on my turn because I already have their hit. It's going to paint them a better picture, unfortunately. Well, let's hope they needed that. That'd be cool. All right. Here's that. Shit. Well, let's hope they didn't need that. That's what I meant. Unholy Heat. Okay. Okay. That was not bad. Not bad. That's another way to just live another turn. But Grief is probably going to take the 1 ring now. I'll get Ragavan back so I can at least go Breach, Ring, bobble, 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 bobble. Draw a bunch of cards and stay alive. Hoping they just don't have land 3, though. That'd be pretty cool. They have land 3. That's less cool. Yep, hit me. Now, if they have Force and blue card, we're just dead. Probably, right? I can block this. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Not actually dead. I'd have to play Saga instead of this because I can't take a single point of damage. Oh, Shardless Agent, dead. Okay. So just dead. They take the one ring, I feel real dead. I don't know. I guess they're kind of the same. So no matter what, this breach plan has to work. I guess if it doesn't, now I can just play that. Well, do I start with that? No, because I need to cast the one ring. Okay. Oops. That will keep me alive. Breach. One ring. Protection. All right, now I get 2 baubles. Not bad. A lot of cards. Street Wraith on top. They can't target me. So we'll just say go. Now we need to find breach, which is unfortunate, but we can still just do that block next turn, but we're losing life to the ring, so it's probably more unlikely. Okay, there's one combo piece. Damn, that means if I would have Emery'd, I would have just won. It's a bit of a tilter. Why would they take the 2? Subtlety? Ottawa? Okay. There's a chance I can just stay alive at this point. Well, I think we start by drawing some magic cards. Interesting. Okay, now we need the breaches. Gonna need a land. We'll get the basic. Oh, shit. Okay, now do we really need the land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Emery. 4. Unholy Heat. This. It's a lot of blockers. Maybe we can go without it. 1, 2, 3. And then if we get Emery down and it lives, we can then just one ring. All right, so what if I go Grinding Station, Emery, Haywire Might, Unholy Heat? That's 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can go drum with this as well. Might. I need Emery to resolve, I think. Because I need to get Delirium for Unholy Heat to, like, kill a flyer. Drum. I think we'll be able to survive. Alright. Grinding station. It's been a wild game. Most of the time it doesn't get to this point. When they resolve Living End, you have to combo the next turn or you're dead. This game is played out slightly differently. Slightly differently. We can't talk trash about opponent being slow. We took some long turns now as well. So this is fair and justified. Okay. Interaction. I don't like that. Emery. Yep. Kind of figured. We're going to go top just because we're going to mill anyways. Let's grind that away. Now let's play this. Unholy yeet this out. Now we'll untap, say go, and we have 2 blockers, plus we can Haywire Might our own ring if need be. So we block the 5/5s, take 6, 9, 10, 11. We don't even have to destroy our own ring yet, and I don't think I will. Because we need to find another ring or a breach to get the dub. Whale time. Cool game. Cool game. Yeah, expressive iteration just is too good. I fumbled around with trying Preordain, trying to do the new hotness, and it's just not as good of a card. In this deck, you know, Preordain in very, very linear combo deck, sure. This is not necessarily full-on combo. You know, we do play a fair game a decent amount. Maybe I try to go for that block. I doubt it. We just got to conserve all the life we can. Hiya, hiya. Sack target myself. Get this out of there. Don't mill any breaches, please. Oh, great! We had 2 breaches on top. No! Oh, dang it. Maybe I just never am supposed to mill in those type of scenarios, but it just feels wrong. That was a tilter. Okay. Oh, God, we would have won for sure. All right, let's draw. Instead, we draw Ragavan. Well, I think I'm going to draw and filter. Draw. Looks like it's iteration time. This is quite free to start. We'll see if we mill our other breach and just lose. Alright, we're live. Blue. Red. Iteration. Or ring. We can find a ring. Okay. Fairy in hand. And then this is a ring loop. No. 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 Yeah, I couldn't have played Teferi first, right? No. If I played Teferi first, bounce Mox, I would have been 1 short, right? That was an almost cool line. We had one. All right, whatever. We gotta hurry. Yeah, I was 1 mana short from going Teferi to back up the 1 ring and then really win. So, wow, that game was really close. Well, I mean, I got punished by milling there. I also got punished by not going Emery before I just cast the 1 ring. But then if I brick, I just lose. So I think I made 2 correct plays that both ended up losing me the game in 2 separate times. That happens, but I think it's important in those situations to not look and be like, wow, if I just didn't do this, I would have won the game. Like, it's fun to kind of look at that, but it was an incorrect play at the time, you know. I also don't have enough cards. I think I fixed that in my new version, but as it stands, I guess we just have to have a Spellbomb in. I don't like any burn. Wait, I guess 1 bolt is maybe fine. If you force. I'd rather have the cantrip. Tough game. Tough game. Now these next 2 games are our good games. We have a lot more dynamic of a game plan. Force into Teferi, win the game. Still can combo. Still can do ring loops. But the main thing is Ragavan tempo deck. You know, we like to play as Murktide post-board against Living End. but we also have a land that searches up graveyard hate. So it becomes extremely good post board, but once again, you just can never feel favored against Living End. It's such a powerful deck that they can get you at any point. Yep, going to Apex Legend this weekend. I'll be backpack streaming. This video should come out before I leave there. But tune in. I believe it's 10 a.m. Eastern time is Modern, and Pioneer is a little earlier on Sunday. So check it out. All right. I mean, this goes and gets the Crypt immediately, right? Turn 1, turn 2. I'm going to keep. I think it's slightly silly, but Crypt, Emery, I think that's just a good game plan. I'm going to go turn 1 Crypt. Hope they don't have Gemstone Cavern. I'm always just curious if this stuff works. This might end up being the type of hand that's too bad, but I mean, we're just going to beat them down with constructs. Turn 1 this, turn 2 normal land, grinding station. Turn 3, this is going to go away. Get Tormod's Crypt. Play Emery, play another Saga, start making constructs with that and hope it's enough. And it's ungriefable. I mean, you can grief Emery, which is kind of brutal, but yeah, these hands are always interesting. I'd prefer Ragavan Spell Pierce type hands, but this is what we were dealt. Hope they don't have Force of Vigor, I guess, for next turn. That would be bad. Does Force of Vigor need 2 specific targets, I wonder? If it does, I might have to rethink my next turn. I don't think it is. Let me double check that. Because if it is, I won't play the thing, because I need this Saga to resolve. It's my whole thing. Up to. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, now let's do some thinning. Your turn. Knock yourself out. You want to get rid of that one. I'm also still in between 2 and 3 grinding stations. It's tough to get the for sure number, but with more card draw in my deck, I think 2 is still fine. But, you know, there are definitely games when I can't find it and I lose because of it. Alright, we'll say go and hope they don't have the Force. If they have the Force, I'm just dead. Hooray! They could just have Foundation Breaker. Maybe that's a foil to my plan. Well, now they'll know, if they have Foundation Breaker, that they win. Unless I top deck Spell Pierce. Yeah, Foundation Breaker would feel real bad. That feels quite bad as well. Well, now I guess we can draw Teferi or any counter spell. So we got that going for us. I'll get this just in case I draw Force and Negation. Then I can play Saga and still have that available. I could Breach and then Emery. I don't think That's good. I'd rather just Emery come back. That might be fine. Do we want to start sagaing? Yeah, I think as soon as possible. I could have went for it there with the fetch land and just bring back Emery, but then I have to hit a 0-drop. I think that's a little too risky, but maybe I was behind enough where I had to go for it. But they're not doing it, so that's good. Now, if we draw a 0-drop next turn, I'll go for it. We would have got it last turn. All right, well, what you gonna do? Oh, I couldn't have cast it. Never mind. No, so I absolutely needed 0-drop into Breach to be able to try to get this. Red bubble. Breach. I don't even need Emery. I do to start generating mana, though. Okay, so if they have subtlety, subtlety would probably stop me anyways, so I might as well Emery now. Yeah, that might do it as well. That's not good. So I could grind my whole deck. I could grind until I get Tormod's Crypt. Alright. That would have got disrupted me as well. Alright, we gotta keep an eye on our breach count. It gets risky once we start getting too low. Then we'll try to win with sagas. We'd rather have Mox Amber. Okay, no, untap. There's no way I can mill this. And then Emery, no. I'm short mana for that. There's 3 breaches. If we mill another one, we're just unable to combo. But I don't think we have a choice at this point. Give me a crypt. Come on. We need a crypt before all the breaches. That's all it has to be. Or Thassa's Oracle. If Thassa's Oracle's still in the deck, then we can just win that way, which is kind of cool. Come on. There's the crypt. Do we need Emery anymore? I don't think so. Alright. Now we'll say go. Now we'll start making constructs, but we still got to breach and the oracle. Strange match. Oh, maybe I should have left Emery. No, I didn't want to get it milled, to be honest. Didn't want to mill breach or oracle. I don't know if I can even play this. If I hit oracle and breach, I just cannot combo, which maybe is okay. There is oracle breach. Okay. Saga. I'm gonna do it like a psychopath. Honestly, hope it gets countered. Oh, there's the breach. Okay, we got an oracle we can draw to, and we can win with sagas, and we can Tormod's Crypt perpetually here. Now, that was kind of the thing I wanted this for. But now we cannot mill ourselves anymore. We don't have the breaches. We got the Thoracle. Alright, we gotta play hella fast. If we draw Oracle, I think I could win next turn, or at least go for it. Subtlety would just put Oracle back on top, so I think I could use Tormod's Crypt in combination with Oracle to buy myself a turn and then just cast it again. Okay, this is going to chapter 2. There's a spell bomb. Here's this. Strange game, strange games. Okay, your go. Sure. I'm gonna win. It's crazy. Maybe that was silly. All right, lethal attack coming in through that subtlety. Okay. Wow. Cool game. Spellbomb ended up being sick. Okay, not bad. We're gonna click fast. We're not gonna play Grinding Station until we win with it because it eats up so much clock. We're gonna try to win. What a fun trophy match. Both games have been awesome and not conventional in any way, shape, or form. All right, give me a Ragavan Spell Pierce draw. Ragavan Spell Pierce. Ragavan Spell Pierce. Ragavan Spell Pierce. Ragavan, Pierce, Mox Amber, Teferi, Urza Saga, 2 lands. Chef's Keys. Okay. I'm going to try it. It's not amazing by any means. Got clock on our side now. Okay, that was pretty good. I don't want that. Okay. Now we want to cast Teferi, but we don't want it to get disputed. So if they tap out, then I will. Damn. So I don't think I can now. Need one more land. Tilt. Yeah, I mean, I just cannot risk getting this countered and them doing their thing. But, God, maybe they don't have enough pressure. I should do this. That was a good draw. I can Spell Pierce and Teferi here if they just go for one dispute. I think that's worth it. Amber in the yard. Blue, white, blue. Teferi. Perfect. I'm just going to try to win off clock now at this point. I don't think I could combo fast enough. I don't think I could beat down fast enough, so I think this is now my clock game. Trying to catch me. Nana nana boo boo. It's not gonna work. Teferi. God, I just have the win, but I don't think I have time to go for it. Yeah, I do. Right. Blue, red, grinding station. No, I don't think I do. Shit. Traumat's Crypt, Monka Amber. Okay. That's a tilter. And I still have the win, but I don't know if I go for it. The One Ring. I think I protect Emery at all costs. Or Teferi. I think I'll have to go for it here. Especially if they play something. They did not. Maybe we can wait for now then. I'll block with Regavan. And then bounce. All right, we're gonna get there with clock, but wow, what a game. We would have won with comboing, though, to be fair. What a trophy match, huh? Sometimes you gotta play the game. But to be fair, this game was not decided by the clock. It was actually hindering us more than anything because we won that turn we played Teferi. You know, so as bad as this feels as a trophy match to win off a clock, number one, that's Magic Online and it happens. Number two, we're the ones that got affected by the clock. We just still ended up winning, so. Weird ass trophy match, y'all, but that felt really good. 5-0 right before Apex Gaming. This is what I'm going to be playing. Like I said in the intro, I'm going to be playing a different version of this deck. It's pretty close, but while I was playing last night, there were certain cards I was really missing. I added those to the Patreon, and they will be, or they're already letting know of that. So check that out if you're interested. There's also a sideboard guide for Jeskai Breach. And I'll be doing upgrades on the deck either this week or next week, before my event next weekend, which is in Durham. So, yeah, a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please check out KMC sleeves as well. Those Phoenix sleeves are awesome. There's a promo code below. And then like, share, subscribe, ring that bell for this video. Really helps out content creators like me. So thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.